off with hello everybody. Thank you for coming to this, the 12th British Treffen, and a unique one at that. Over the 12 years that we've been putting on these events, only one venue has ever been used twice. That's here in Harrogate. To present the trophies for us this year, we are privileged to have the Mayor of Harrogate District, Councillor Barbara Hillier, accompanied by her consort, Dr. Kenneth Hillier. And the Mayor would actually like to take this opportunity to say a few words to us.
I would like to welcome all of you to Harrogate, those who are visitors. We think it's a lovely town, and I gather that you think it's a lovely town as well.
We actually begin the prize giving with the individual awards and start these with the youngest rider, Jason Wilmington. Next up is the oldest rider, who is also from Great Britain and is 69 years old, Ken Byfleet. Awards. The furthest travelled female with a sidecar, who is also from Great Britain, has travelled 422 kilometres, Michelle Devereaux Hall. The furthest travelled male with a sidecar is not from Great Britain, but from Italy, Nando Vimacati. On to the furthest travelled female on a solo bike. She's from Germany, has travelled 1,404 kilometres.
Sie heißt Heidi Karkut.
And move on to the Quest Club Awards. We have representatives here from 13 of the Quest clubs and one non-Quest. We'll be on a 4th place with 6 machines. Italy! Always one for the girls, that's known. In 3rd place.
Jetzt wird es langsam kitzlig. In Bückestelle mit 24 Maschinen ist Holland. Netherlands.
Moving on now with just 2 to go. In 2nd place, with 21 machines, Belgium. Anything Massimo can do? That only leaves one, and they are here with 14 machines. Germany. victory! Deutschland! That leaves just one award to be presented. That is the Honda Challenge Trophy for the club here with the most bikes. For the last 2 years it's been won by Holland, and there's no change, it's Holland again. I'd just like to take this opportunity to thank the Mayor for coming along and presenting the trophies for us. We have a little presentation here.
Now everyone knows that motorbikes have been around a lot longer than the Honda Goldwing. In fact, in the Bible, Moses came down off the mountain on his triumph. But here, in his footsteps, is a modern-day man of the faith, lay reader Peter Light. It's Sunday morning, and Peter, a Goldwing owner himself, will be conducting the baptism of baby Ross.
We believe and trust in one God, Father, Son, and Holy Spirit. Ross Allen, I baptise you in the name of the Father, in the name of the Son, and the name of the Holy Spirit. Amen.
The smell of fish and chips fills these wingers' nostrils, so they assemble for this morning's run. It's the High Teas Tour, which will take them first to Bronte Village and then onto the most famous fish and chip shop in the world, Harry Ramsden's. We now come to the historic village of Haworth, renowned for the famous literary Brontes. Many of the streets in Haworth are named after the Brontes. The atmosphere of bygone years still remains today. After Haworth, the wingers came here, to Harry Ramsden's, the largest fish and chip shop in the world. Harry Ramsden's is now a public limited company and recently opened a branch in Hong Kong, where it is said the local people have to book a week in advance to sit down and eat our national dish, presumably not with chopsticks. This is where we left the wingers to enjoy their meal, so that we could return to Harrogate and catch up with the day's activities back at the Treffen.
Get this man on camera. I'll just turn him round so we'll see who's the best. This is my mate Daz, and I'm John. How are you? Hang on a minute. No, he doesn't look like such a criminal, does he now?
Frank Mulholland, chairman of Yorkshire Wings. What a great place to hold an international Treffen, eh?
Yes, the Yorkshire Showground is a nice big place to come, but it's a bit wet today. We've had a bit of wet rain. It'll be all right, I suppose. I'd like to come back here again. We're here in '86, and it's a nice place to be. We're living in Harrogate, I'm bound to say that, aren't I?
Yeah, and the Yorkshire Wingers, they're lucky to be able to ride around the Yorkshire Dales on their weekends.
Oh yes, you know, Yorkshire's a nice place, but it's nice to go visit other places and see. That's what winging's all about, you know, meeting everybody from Europe. It's like Gweth. This is a European Treffen, it's not sort of a local Yorkshire one. Yorkshire were just lucky to be chosen to have it here in Yorkshire. It's not the Yorkshire Gweth Treffen, it's you know, the Goldwing Owners Club of Great Britain Gweth Treffen, and we're just proud to put it on here, and hopefully it's been a good one.
Now, you're the chairman, you're the driving force behind this Treffen this year, but I mean, it's not a single-handed job, is it?
No, not by any means. There's a lot of people put a lot of hard work into this, and a lot of people who've not been seen. There's a guy been walking around on site and he's just worked his back out, and that's being polite.
And it's a long one this year. It's 5 days, isn't it?
Well, we tried to have 5 days because, you know, over the bank holiday, in case if we can keep a lot more of the British, but it looks like the rain's going to beat us, I think.
And they all came on Thursday and they're not leaving till Tuesday, so...
Well, that's right, yes. You know, we're quite a hardy bunch, really.
Yorkshire Wings, it's the largest region, and last year at Stafford they actually picked up the prize for the largest turnout. Now, we're not doing that this year, but how'd you rate your chances if there were a prize?
Oh, well, the Yorkshire lot, you know, they do travel a little bit. Border Wings are the travellers. Yorkshire getting that way a little bit, so I think there'll be a fair few Yorkshiremen here, you know. I think they can spread out all over the country, the Yorkshiremen, and, you know, they know where the routes are and back they come.
And 1986 to Harrogate, 1992 Harrogate, what about 1998? Going for a hat-trick?
Well, with all the work, my wife says if I go for it again, she's going to divorce me, or kill me, or one or the other. But, yes, it would be nice to come back and see, because it's the first time we've done a Treffen twice in the same place, and it's a nice place to come back to.
Well, you've done a great job. Thanks a lot, Frank.
Well, thank you. It's been hard work, very hard work, but it's been worth it to see the faces. They'll have to say thank you. It's good.
Thank you.
Okay, thank you.
hiding amongst the trade stands here at the Treffen, I found Mr. Treffen. It's a bit of a dubious title, I think.
Well, it's not a muscle-bound one. It was all done in aid of charity, raising money for the Make-A-Wish and local charities.
It's going to be taking you to sunny tropical countries and photographic opportunities on beaches and talking to children in the street.
I don't think so, no. This is probably about it. After this weekend, it'll be it.
Talking about helping children out, you've got the money that you earn from this Treffen competition, you've donated to a particular charity of your own.
Well, yeah, the 75% of the money collected total went to Make-A-Wish, and 25% of we're presenting to a local charity in Essex, to a young boy that needs a liver and bowel transplant.
Right, well, congratulations on your title, and you know, maybe this year Mr. Treffen and next year Mr. Universe.
I'll dare it. But thanks a lot then. Cheers.
Thanks. I'm lucky enough to be sitting astride one of the stars of the show this weekend. It's a fantastic bike owned by Custom Accessories, and the man from Custom Accessories here, Eric Warburton.
That's right.
This is a really special machine, isn't it? Tell us about it.
Well, there's been a lot of interest in the Goldwing 1500, but some of the people that they get a bit old or they have a disability, they don't want to put a sidecar on, which they would do just for the stability. The next option is a trike. This kit's been available in the States for 2 years, and we've brought the first one over, and we only completed it Sunday before the show. And as you say, it's a star attraction, and it's fantastic.
And how long would a conversion like this take?
From start to finish, it'd take you at least a week in a good workshop. So, you know, you put £5,000 on the top of a 1500 that could cost you £12,000, so, you know, it's an expensive toy.
Now, we've seen them before on older bikes, but this is, as you say, this is based on a 1500. Is that the only type of bike that this new conversion works on?
Yeah, this kit's come in from the States, a company that do conversion kits just for the Goldwings. So it's specifically for the Honda Goldwing, which makes it special, and I think that's why it looks really like a factory finish.
And I mean, obviously you've got some changes underneath on the running gear, the back axle. And
yeah, it has a complete back axle in that's actually off a Ford car. You know, it's a complete back end rebuild, new diff and everything, wide wheels, you know.
How do the wingers feel about having a Ford car in their Goldwing?
Well, they don't know really, you know, it's still American, isn't it, so doesn't matter really.
All right, well, I think the talking's over, and how about let's take it for a spin, eh?
Why not?
Okay.
Never do that, it spoils the taste.
No, I'm always on the professional video.
Always making a lot of noise.
Alex, of course. You drive like a bulldozer and I make lots of noise.
You're nog klaar, hè?
Kijk eens.
Trek maar.
There's nothing on it.
Well, there.
Say something, please. Enjoy filming. Was it really fun? Filming.
Is it for fun or for real?
Plenty of goodies.
Harry Ward, President of Goldwing Owners Great Britain, and founder member.
That's right.
This is fantastic, isn't
it? Yes, it certainly is. It's come a long, long way since those days in 1980. Yeah.
I was just going to say 1980 when you came back from Belgium.
Yeah.
Could you have ever imagined it?
Not at all. Going to Belgium gave me the inspiration, and so our very first meeting in May 1980, 37 wingers turned up, and then a couple of months after that, in liaison with Honda, we had our very first treffen down at Brands Hatch, and by the end of the weekend, we had recruited about another 70 or so gold wingers, and